There are too many things, which you need to address. And I always say the adhyatmic or a true spiritual person is the one who knows to be peaceful and happy by oneself. Doesn't need friend, spouse, family, children, job, salary. Doesn't need all these external objects. See, money can buy you comfort, money can buy you food, money can buy you a roof on your head, money can buy you clothing, yes. But you know what? When are you the most comfortable? Not in your three-piece suits, not in your designer lehengas, not in your zari saris. Actually, you are the most comfortable when you are wearing a loose, I think so in Mumbai they call it ganji and in North we call it banyan. A t-shirt and maybe a half pajama or Bermuda kind of something, which is really worn out. And when you are wearing that stuff, which is cottonish and a nice feel to the skin, you're the most comfortable one. So you actually wear very uncomfortable clothes to fit into the society and parties and make people go, where did you buy this couture? From where did you get this wonderful dress? But actually in your heart you know that you will be most comfortable in your kaftan or your loose cottonish night suit. And true happiness, mind you, will come from within, not from outside. Until we understand this, so what we do is like, taraju, like a scale. What we do is, this is your professional life and this is your personal life. So to balance these two things, you have to keep your mind in the center. The needle of the scale, let it be in the center. This is when the balance will be. If your mind is too much into the family affairs or saas bahu jhagda, or your mind is too much into the office politics, or you are tilting this side or that side, this will make you very, very unhappy and miserable. So keep your mind in the center. As Buddha says, Majjhim Nikaya, be in the center, follow the middle path. So giving yourself some moments where, like in the deep sleep, there is no one else to bother you, no one else to ask you a question or ask the report or what did you do and why didn't you do and this and that. The moment when you go into deep sleep. So in a way, if we can create that same quiet, silent space in our mind and be with ourselves for a few moments, 10 minutes I have said, you can do it 5, whatever suits you. So for some time, beginning from morning all the way to the time when you say good night, giving these moments to yourself and always seeing the things in the right perspective, not going overboard, keeping this, I would say this, mantra, not coming from any Veda, but a simple mantra. It's a ho jayega, ho jayega. No worries, ho jayega. I am not saying that you don't do your work and be lazy and clumsy about it, but I am saying is do your work, but know this, that nothing is made in one day. So it's a very progressive work which everyone has to do in respective fields of their work. So go little cool. Have you seen when people are honking crazy? The traffic light just went green and the person is, like 3 cars ahead of you. And the person in the 4th row is honking bad. He's not giving time to that the car at the front to move. Well, when first wheel moves, then second, then third, and then you. But they have to honk. Why? Poor guy is having too much of cortisol running in his blood. And it won't just stop at honking. It might then move into abuse and this and that. And That's what the road rages are happening. And this rage, it's not happening in the road, it's happening in the families, the spouses and children, and they're all engaged into this kind of, wherever you can leak your rage, we are leaking the rages. Wherever you can't, you hold it with yourself. But this rage, when you hold with yourself, it injures you. But when you leak it on others, they will injure you. So now the point is, what is the point of having such anger and rage which will either harm you in this way or that way? So what is the balance? When you meet somebody, like I remember one person asked me that my supervisor is very harsh, very rude. When I see the person, he has a big mustache, I feel like, oh, there's a Ravan coming now. He'll give me hard time all the time. I do work, I don't do work, I complete not, doesn't matter. I said, you tell me, in your childhood, did you ever go to see Ram Leela? He said, yeah. I said, did you enjoy it? He said, yes. So I said, there you go. Your answer is, when you see your supervisor, no, you are just going to see the new scene in the Ram Leela, and the Ravana is going to act for you, and that's too for free. You don't have to go anywhere. The free show is going to happen. Why can't we see the life? We have beautiful characters, uniquely different characters around you who are giving us this free show. Please enjoy the show. Don't analyze too much. Don't judge too much. Don't expect too much. 3 things. So when you stop analyzing, you stop judging, you stop expecting too much, you will definitely and surely have that tight balance which you deserve to have. Work then will become a joy, and family will become another joy. So if we can have a joyful life, then why should we go into a lopsided and unbalanced? So where does this balance comes in? It comes from your own mind. So if you apply your mind, you have the balance. So I would say, mind your mind. Normally when somebody says harsh and say, don't mind. I was just joking. But the person on whom this joke happened will definitely mind. But then they say, okay, don't mind. Use this same thing for yourself. Say your own name, whatever it is. Say your own name and say, don't mind. People are people. People have tongues. Tongues will wag. People have mind. An uncontrolled and very cluttered and very unmanaged mind, hence, they can blurt out anything and say out anything. But if we react on every situation, our balance will go away. So if we keep the balance of our mind in a good scale, meaning in the center, not looping to one side, our life will be much, much better, whether it's professional or whether it is personal.